Hello, hello, So-La-Rah here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm here to do a reading. I'm switching it up a little bit. I used to do shorter form readings on this account when I first began, interspersed with like the longer teachings and downloads, and I kind of got away from the shorter formed readings. I don't know what it is. My guides have just been giving me reading titles, and they've told me very specifically to do them separately. And for some of you, all the readings will resonate because there's some connecting thread. But I will be doing a series of shorter readings, okay, beginning with this one. But I feel like part of the reason is that right now, they had me check the astrology, and the moon literally just entered into Capricorn. And we are a couple of days out, I think like 5 days out from, as I record, 5 days out from the blue moon, this full moon in Pisces, which is a huge one for letting go of some really huge ass karmic cycles that go back way beyond like what it is you've been experiencing this lifetime. And as my guides have been speaking to me, it's really about the dissolution of the fake legacies that the Matrix created and fed off of the energy of light beings. Okay, so maybe it's because of that, because, you know, Pisces energy is very connected, is very much to do with karmic cycles. It's about many things, but its shadow energy is about imprisonment and enslavement. Okay, whether it presents itself through institutions or whether it presents itself through karmic struggle. But the cure is also the poison. So Pisces energy is also what liberates us. It's the last sign of the zodiac. The moon in Capricorn energy is all about your material contracts and those things that bind you to the earth, that keep you stuck in the karmic cycles, that therefore keep you in the Matrix's reincarnation scheme. Okay, so those are things like addictions, right? In order to ascend and to get out of here, your heart must be lighter than a feather, meaning you cannot be weighed down by the illusions of the Matrix and the things that it wants you, therefore, to attach your energy to in order to keep you stuck. And so the Capricorn energy deals with that, hence the reason why Capricorn in the tarot is the devil. Another message that's been coming through, I've just gone back to TikTok, so I guess my guides are just all about like switching up the energy a little bit now. I've uploaded one video and I'm uploading another one right now. So if you haven't followed me and you're on TikTok, I am there under So-La-Rah Reads, okay, for the readings. So this 10th house energy was coming through on one of these readings, and as you might know, Capricorn rules over 10th house. A lot of you are new earth beings whose so-called career successes are very much tied to the collapse of these false legacies and these matrix systems and institutions that were keeping people bound to karma, and like I said, feeding their false grids, their systems, and their false the false beings that they elevated, utilizing the feeding of your light through energy harvesting. So I feel like this moon is helping many of us to connect to getting more details about the contracts and the beings and the energies that have contributed, because the end of the age means the expunging of the records, and the expunging of the records fully collapse and can die when there's exposure. This is the importance of the exposure also. When you are aware of a spell, the spell loses its power. So I feel like this is why my guides have me going into these shorter readings. So let's get started. Let's see, which one are we going to? Okay, so one message that was coming through was this message of there's someone who 1717 on my clock. This is all about divine alignment. It's about Aquarian energy. It's the star. It's getting ready to move into the energy of the sun. Okay, so everything is coming into divine alignment, especially to do with the age of Aquarius. So you may have been seeing 1717. 17 is also speaking about the manifestation of the way ahead, the manifestation of roads opening, the manifestation of your light body being lit up to get ready to launch. Okay, and you probably should be aware, if you've been watching me for a second, that this year, or you watch any other tarot readers, that this is the year of the Chariot and the Tower, because 2023 breaks down to a 7, and the Chariot and the Tower are the cards in the major arcana that break down to a 7. Okay, but not for nothing, 23, just so you know, also is the number, is an astrological degree of Aquarius. So the Chariot is, the towers are coming down to make room for the chariots to move forward in order to usher in the new age of Aquarius in a more real way. Okay, so that message alone is showing me that there's something opening in order for you to move forward. And this was another message that was coming through the TikTok readings. But there's this person whose higher self, their own higher selves, are sick of their shit. So this is a being who has been the ones putting the towers in your fields, right? Continuously to block you from shining, maybe to block you in career, to block your 10th house, to keep you bound to devil energy, keep you bound to matrix contracts, keep you from ascending, keep you out of your divine contracts. They're likely one of these beings who was feeding off of your energy for whatever reason they were using it for, because they use it for all manner of reasons, sometimes to get money, sometimes to get acclaim, sometimes to get ideas, sometimes to get access, sometimes to broker business deals, sometimes to get health. It doesn't really matter. They broker these deals, especially through these societies that work with these spiritual practitioners that bind you and your destiny. And that's why the 1717 was coming up too, because a lot of the time what they're doing is what you might hear in other traditions is being called stealing your star. They steal your star. They use your astrological energy to steal your star. It's a very common thing that's known in in East Asian cultures, in African cultures, in South American. It's something that they don't talk about a lot in the West, and it's been kind of cast aside as being primitive thinking. But of course they always wanted it to be cast aside as being primitive thinking, so that people would stop, so that the spotlight off of what they were actually doing wouldn't be known. And when I say they, I'm talking about the ones who have run this whole matrix of illusions that ultimately kept us stuck, confused, while they siphoned our energy through this magical swapping they've been doing through their orders and their societies of stealing people's stars and destinies. Okay, so there's someone here who keeps on persisting, and there's this energy here also, and this was in a reading a couple of months ago where I was saying that there was someone who was very specifically trying to target your connection to your higher self, right? And the truth is that a lot of this magic that they do might indirectly do that anyway. But no, this being was trying to target disconnecting you from your higher self. Now, in their feverish attempts to do this, they've actually done this to themselves. And now it's like their higher selves are sick of their shit. Okay, I don't know what that means. That's all my guides told me. Like, the downloads started coming in heavy last night. So let's see. Their higher selves are sick of their shit. This is also the energy of a being who was warned. Their higher selves have told them time and time again to stop. They've been trying to be, maybe it's that their higher self will no longer protect them. Maybe that's what it is, because this being, like, every time they've come after you or even come after other beings to do this shit, they've been warned. They've been warned to stop, and nothing to do with you, but for their own protection. They've been warned by their higher selves to stop, and they keep on going. They keep on pursuing. They keep on persisting. They keep on pushing. Let's go into the Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish and see what we can pull here. I'm picking up very scattered energy, a lot of anxiety, and this is to be expected when somebody is continually trying to use their energy to command another being's energy who is grounded in their energy. So they're coming after you, and at this point of the game, if this is your message, you're grounded and you're rooted in your truth, and you're commanding your own energy. Okay, so you are immovable. You're like a fucking tree. And they're coming and they're trying to like push the tree down. Think about it in the physical. If you go and try and you keep on trying to push a big ass ancient oak tree down, you keep on just trying to push, ain't you going to exhaust yourself? Is that tree going to move? No, but you're going to lose energy. Is that tree going to lose energy? That tree's not going to lose anything. That tree's going to get pissed off with you because you're in its fields, yes, but it's not going to bow down to you. It's not going to fall. You're not a fucking storm, okay? And even the storm, it's not going to bow down to the storm. You get what I'm saying? So this person is like tiring themselves out. They're tired now. They're tired and their energy field is frazzled and their higher self is done with their shit. Done with them, okay? Voodoo in blue. Back off. Okay, this is telling me that they keep on going for a person who they keep on doing trying to do commanding and domination work. That's really what her holding this voodoo doll is. They keep on trying to command and dominate someone's energy, and the blue energy is the throat. So they're trying to maybe command. Well, the throat is so many things. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. But this energy is just like, it's coming in strong. They're trying to command the throat. The throat is the seat of your truth. The throat is your divine blueprint. The throat is your access to the fifth dimension. The throat is very much connected to the air signs, to Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay? Your throat is your ability to begin to actualize and articulate who you are divinely. Okay, your upper chakras are connected to who you are divinely. Your lower chakras are how you begin to actualize that into your material reality. Your throat chakra is the last chakra before you go through the heart, which is kind of where these energies meet, higher and lower chakras, to project what is truly in your energy fields. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Your heart projects that, and that's how you become, you magnetize certain things towards you. Okay? Now, with the throat, they're trying to silence you in some way, or they're trying to command your truth or your narrative. They're trying to get you to sign off to a narrative that isn't true. And I've spoken about this in other videos. In order for you to be stuck in the matrix, you must take on their false personas. In other words, you must betray self, you must let go of who you truly are divinely, and you must take on the narratives that external energies place upon you. And in doing that, you disconnect yourself from your truth, from your throat, and you therefore, you weaken your connection to source. And that's the whole point. Okay? So what this being is, this being clearly has had success commanding and dominating your energy and your truth in the past, but they can't anymore because you become like a tree. But they're still trying now to push the tree. They're still trying to command your energy. Violet Duchess, they're stifled, bored, and stuck. Their energy now, their energy is becoming stuck. It's becoming stuck. And the interesting thing about energy is that when you are in this state of being very scattered, you are also creating all of these energetic blocks for yourself because you're out of balance. Either you're leaking energy or you're creating blocks, or it can be a combination of both, because the blocks will be in different places and the leakages will be in other places. And it feels like this is what it is that's happening to them. But here's the thing, this is what they were doing to you. So this being is very interesting because the violet energy is connected to the crown. And your crown energy is very much to do with your ability to connect with your higher self too. It's your highest chakra that's kind of still connected to your body. The other ones, and it still kind of lingers overhead, but it still has a connection to your physical body, your crown chakra, right? So it's how you are able to connect with your causal, with your soul star. And so this being has been trying to intercept at that level the whole time, trying to command your energy so that you disengage, because your crown chakra is also connected to who you are divinely. It's where you tune into your divine identity because you're able to properly connect with source and with spirit. And it's like they've been trying, what it is, it's like this person has been trying to be the voice of spirit in your life. And for a really long time, you gave them that place. And they've lost that place because you've found yourself and you've therefore accessed your truth. And in accessing your truth, you've reconnected to source and you've lit yourself up. And this person is still trying to push against your energy and reclaim that place where they once had themselves on a false throne in your life playing God. And it's like there's no more of that, boo-boo. So now when they try and come and do that, it's like they're fighting against the oak, but they're also fighting against the divine. You get what I'm saying? They're not even fighting against you, which is why and how they're tiring themselves out. But the irony also is that whatever it is that they were doing to you, the more that they try to push into your fields doing this stuff, the more the reality of what it is that they've been casting onto you for all this time is becoming their reality, the more it's returning to them rapidly because it's their energy. It was never yours. It's their narrative that they were trying to place on you. It's their true thoughts about themselves that they don't want to own and heal. Or the thoughts that they've taken on from someone else who held their narrative that they don't want to hold on and they don't want to process and heal, so they're placing it on someone else to bear the burden. And you said, fuck no, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I know who I am. And I know who you're not to me. You're not my God. This person has been trying to be your God, has been trying to be your connection to, has been trying to dictate how you live, who you should be in accordance with how you think about yourself. And it's over because you've got your truth back. You've reconnected. You have your voice back. You have the command over your own energy back. You have your own mind back. They can't push you out of your truth anymore. Once a being gets to a place where they know who they are divinely and they begin to gain to reconnect with their truth and then also gain the protection that is necessary for them to stand solidly in their truth, it's over for these beings who were determined to feed them a lie so they could steal from them. It's over. 18 is the moon. So this is all about the energy of trying to cloak, trying to keep things secret, trying to keep things undercover, but it also is the energy of a person who probably was doing this through moon cycles. This person has gotten themselves stuck because of their persistent attempts to try to block you. Okay, and then the 2-2 is about they could have tried to block your ability to have partnerships, to have people come towards you. They could have been messing with the way people view you, their perspective of you, a whole manner of things with the 22. But the 2-2 is also double high priestess energy. Okay, so this person has been doing things in the dark. But this is also, you know, the very things that they've been trying to do in the dark is what has, or the things they've been trying to hide and keep secret are the things that actually elevated you into your high priestess status also. So take it as it resonates. At the bottom, we do have I am Kali. For some of you, this is who is protecting you. One of your protectors. She keeps coming up. She's bringing an end to this behavior, but there is a big severance energy coming through. There's a big like severing of this energy that's coming through. And maybe it's to do with this person's losing full protection, full connection to their higher self in some way. Maybe they're going to go crazy, because this is mental energy, and if they're disconnecting from their higher self also, they'll have no protection, and this person seems to want to mess with your mental energy. And when all of those projections that they've been trying to place on you, those lies that they refuse to work through for themselves, there's a buildup of energy here, and there's also like there's a buildup of energy here because of what they were doing, but there's also a buildup of energy here because they keep on defying themselves and their own higher self and their team. You know, so it's like there's going to be some kind of grand severance, whether it is to do with you and them, or whether it's to do with what's going to occur for them. The tower, 1733 on my clock, the tower that's going to come forth in their own reality because they keep on ignoring their own higher guidance. A complete severance of their connection to spirit, if they had one. They've abused it. They abuse their spiritual gifts. They abuse their spiritual connection to trap others instead of liberate them. And we're moving into a time where that is no longer going to be allowed. You know, especially with, it's not going to be allowed when the beings who they're trying to do that to are now fully connected and in their power. This shit's not going to work on those beings anymore. It's not. It's not. But it really feels like this person has an investment in what it is they've been doing. Let's get some tarot, and we're going to finish it up because I got more readings to do. We got the Empress at the bottom. This could be a feminine energy. It could be a mother figure. You could be the Empress. Take it as it resonates. We have the Ace of Cups. There's some kind of new beginning and healing that's coming through. A healing of the heart. A healing, new love, possibly. There's a clearing and a lightening of the heart that's coming through. There's a clearing and a lightening of the heart. There's a liberation. You're going to be able to grow and expand in ways you couldn't before because you were holding on to these false narratives. I'm looking at this Kali energy with from death comes rebirth. You're entering into a stage where you're like a cycle of birthing beauty with this Empress energy, a cycle of birthing beauty, and you've earned it. This Ace of Cups, you've earned it. This cup of healing, this cup of love, this reconnection also, because cups is to do with your emotions, it's to do with love, it's to do with healing, but it's also to do with your deepening your connection with your own psychic and intuitive gifts. Because of your staying true to self, it's coming back online now. It's coming back online. You could be a Libra or a Taurus, or you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. The Ace of Cups is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could be dealing with them, or that could be your energy. You should also look to see where these, to see the houses that these signs rule, or if you have that prominent energy in your chart, to check it out. And let's see, Libra season might be of significance. The new moon in Libra, the full moon in Taurus, this full moon in Pisces coming up might be bringing in the start of this transition in material reality, because the Empress is a material energy. She begins to materialize and bring to birth things on the earth planes, okay? This Venus retrograde is also assisting this energy. The Empress is Venusian energy. I'm also sensing some Neptunian energy, your ability to reconnect with your higher divine truths and contracts. Mahavatar Babaji is who came out. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So this is also beyond what has been going on with this person. This person has been... This person has provided you with a training ground in order to expand your own consciousness about your own energy. So you began to reclaim your power in order to connect with the truth of who you are divinely. And because you've done that so successfully, because you're beginning to see the cause and effect, because you're becoming more conscious of your own energy, and you're realizing how to move in energetic integrity. Because of that, you are also you're being honored. Okay, you're being honored. We do have Lady Venus, as I spoke about Venus retrograde, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So where you've had intuitive blocks, that's what was coming through with the Ace of Cups energy also. Where you have been struggling with any form of intuitive blocks, whether it's accessing your dreams, getting your downloads. This is part of where this being was causing blockages in your reality, because it was to do with many of the chakras, but in this particular energy, it was to do with disconnecting you from your higher self, but also real attacks against your throat and your crown here. So you are getting that back. You're getting back your truth and your ability to speak it and live it authentically. And when you're living in truth, this is the key to the age of Aquarius. When you live in truth, you cannot entertain deception or a lie. It's not possible at a certain point. Things begin to unravel and reveal themselves more rapidly. The illusions, the deceptions, the distortions, the projections. You get what I'm saying? And because you're getting to that level of awareness, self-awareness, and therefore creating the energetic boundaries you need to protect your power, because you're doing that, you are reconnecting. Where did I put the card? Oh, here it is. You are reconnecting with certain downloads that you couldn't receive before. Certain downloads and understanding, and it could be very much connected to incoming divine contracts that have to do with your Venus energy. And so the Venus energy, I like to say, is how you make life beautiful. It's how you reconnect with living life pleasurably, which actually, when you are in divine order, it is your birthright. That's what the divine ultimately wants for you. And this is why it is the planet through which we speak about abundance, we speak about love, we speak about creativity and sex and all of those things. Because when we are living in energetic integrity, we know how to wield the power of those things without trying to control other people's realities or trying to minimize ourselves or get into these crazy power struggles for something that ultimately is already ours divinely. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I'm so proud of myself. I got this message out in less than 30 minutes. Wow. I will be back again soon. I thank all of you for being here. I thank you for all of your support, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, your donations. If you would like to work with me, all information for that is always going to be in the description box below. You can check out my website for my services, and then I ask that you email me or go through the contact section of my website, because I don't do bookings through my website. I do bookings directly one-to-one via email. So I'm going to love you, and I'll see you again soon. I wish you guys all the best. Until next time, be well. Mwah.